This video and every other video on this channel is brought to you by our channel members. Join today for early access, bonus content, and more.
Hey, what's up, Universe? It's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. Welcome back to Ring of Honor. We are kicking things off here on Ring of Honor tonight, ahead of the Lethal Lottery qualifying episode later tonight, as the Ring of Honor Women's Television Champion, Zayda Steel, making her way down to the ring. Her first match since she won that television title back at Best in the World just a couple of weeks ago in the Certainly Happened ladder match. It certainly happened. So, Zeta Steel tonight, her first match since winning the gold, and she finds herself going one-on-one with Lacy Lane. Lacy Lane ready for action here tonight. She signed with Ring of Honor recently in the LS11 universe. Part of the qualifying matches for that Women's Television Championship ladder match. And now tonight she gets a chance to go one-on-one with the new Women's Television Champion. A win here over the champion, especially in the champion's first night with the gold, would do wonders for Lacy's career, getting her on track to potentially become the next #1 contender to the title. Lacy Lane's made her way down to the ring. Let's do this. Zeta Steel and Lacy Lane one-on-one. Here we go. Back up now, Zeta Steel. Pull her by the head now, and Zeta Steel goes around the waist now, has Lacy Lane. Lacy Lane now, arm drag, taking her down. Chin lock. Chin lock now. Wait a minute. Zeta Steel turning into a head scissor. Lane trying to get out of it now. Lacy Lane. Back up to her feet now, and Lacy Lane swings her around. Takes out the leg. Ropes, goes for a leg drop. Steel out of the way now. Zeta Steel for the senton. Nobody home. Lane went for the super kick. Kick to the midsection now. Going around, Zeta Steel throws her across the ring into the corner. Big clothesline there, taking her down. And kick to the midsection. A kick to the head for good measure now. And now Zeta Steel taking her back up to her feet. Kick to the midsection again. Hold her now. And Lacy Lane with Zeta Steel now. Lacy Lane shoving her down. Hold her now, throwing her for the top rope. Whoa, a minute. No. Steel countering now, and Zeta went up to the top rope here. Zeta Steel gonna look to fly. Crossbody taking down Lacy. Zeta Steel now getting her back up to her feet here. Zeta Steel slapping her in the face. Pulls her in. Snapmare. Now, back on the hair is Zeta Steel. Now kicking the head. And again, grabs a hold of her here. Zeta Steel. Back up to her feet. Chopping away at her now. Zeta Steel. Knocking her back. Roundhouse kick. Getting Lacy back up to her feet now. And Zeta Steel pulling her in here. Zeta Steel. Kick to the midsection. Where the knee strikes. And throwing her down. Zeta Steel grabs a hold of her now. Getting Lacy back up to her feet here. Big chop attempt. Lane grabs onto Zeta Steel now. And Lacy Lane goes to the corner, head first on the turnbuckle. And, shoulder first into the ring post. Now Lacy Lane turning it around into, went for a big kick. Still countering now, and Zeta with a super kick there, taking her down. Zeta now into a cover on Lacy Lane. Cover for the 1, cover for the 2, kick out from Lacy. Chop now. Lacy Lane turning it around into Black Widow style submission now. Trying to tap out the champion. Trouble now. Zeta Steel. No hold. Taking her down now. And Zeta. And in for DDT. Lane going down. Zeta Steel. Wait a minute. Whoa! Whoa! The momentum on that dive was insane. Now Zeta Steel throwing Lacy Lane back into the ring. Zeta Steel taking her back up to her feet now. Zeta Steel and away now. Countered. Lacy Lane's got all of her. Lacy now pulls her in. Small package cover here from Zeta. And rolling her over now. Zeta Steel getting back up to her feet. Whoa. Counters it in the end of the head. Back up to her feet now. Zeta Steel kicks out the leg of Lacy Lane. Right hook into the back. Back up to her feet now. Slap to the face here. Lane's got a hold of her now. And Lacy with Zeta Steel taking her towards the ropes here. Lacy Lane. The leg of Zeta now. Grabs a hold of her. Still thrown through the ropes here. Lacy Lane. Heat Seeker DDT. Back up to her feet now, and Zeta Steel. Oh, big counter there. It goes for the super kick. Lacy Lane found the counter. Out of her counter now. Now Zeta Steel. Turned over now by Lacy. Single leg crab is in. Steel trying to reach the bottom rope now. Lacy Lane pulling back on her. On the leg. Steel now grabbing on. No, Lacy Lane getting her back up to her feet. Lacy Lane with a crossbody. Lacy Lane's been around all this living universe for a long, long time. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. She has been around since only the 3rd season and has yet to hold gold. Yet to have that big breakout moment. She's trying to earn that right here tonight. She grabs her. No, Zeta Steel answering back though. Zeta Steel grabs a hold of her. Zeta Steel dumped out to the floor for her troubles. Pulling back on the leg now is Zeta Steel. Trouble now. Zeta Steel is down. Lacy Lane down here, and Lacy a hold of her. Kick to the head from Zeta. Zeta Steel now getting her back up to her feet here, and Zeta Steel. Announce table now. Zeta Steel bouncing her head first off the table. Her feet now, and Zeta Steel, big chop now, firing back on Lacy Lane. Zeta Steel, the ropes, and DDT. Taking her down now, Zeta Steel. Stalking Lacy Lane now, getting her back up to her feet. Zeta Steel, here we go, into Unprettier. Cover now for the 1, 2, 3. The Ring of Honor Women's Television Champ taking up the win. Zeta Steel knocking off Lacy Lane tonight. Her first night with the gold on Ring of Honor Television is a successful one. So, Zeta Steel managing to hit the Unprettier for the win. Your winner, the Ring of Honor Women's Television Champ, Zeta Steel. But folks, he returned to LS11 Universe at Best in the World a couple of weeks ago. He's in action later today with the Lethal Lottery qualifiers. Long last, Killer breaks his silence. It's almost ironic, isn't it? It's almost ironic. You would stab me in the back, Nathan. It's almost ironic that you stab me in the back and you run away like a coward after I humble you for it. Only for me to find myself launched, fired out of a cannon, right here with you. You, Nathan, never learn, do you? See, I thought maybe 6 months ago when I mopped the floor with you at WrestleMania, I thought maybe then, just maybe then, that would get it through your head. No. Double down, you got worse, Nathan. Just so happened for you. When things were getting a little too out of control here, what should happen? What should happen, Nathan? Tony Khan can't control the scapegoats invading his show. Well, he made the call. Because Tony Khan has understood a lesson that not many will. Better to trust the killer that you do know over the coward that you don't. So you can play this nobleman, this hero you're trying to claim to be. I see through it. We all see through it, Nathan. When we fight, and because we are going to fight, we're going to fight soon, and we're going to fight for the Ring of Honor television title, Nathan. Our fight will have no honor. Don't cross the killer. When that fight without honor happens, I want a front row seat. But folks, up next we've got some more singles action coming up here on Ring of Honor. As making his way to the ring, he is a former Ring of Honor Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion in his own right. Alongside Keith Lee, they lost the gold bag of death before Dishonor. I believe this is the first time we're seeing him since then. Well, no, we actually did get to see him a little bit in the Lethal Lottery. Never mind, in the first week of qualifying. He did make it to the second. He made it to round one, from what I remember. It is a former Intercontinental Champion, a former multi-time Tag Team Champion, Dijak, making his way to the ring. The Dijak hijack taking over Ring of Honor. Donovan Dijak in the house. Oh, Donovan Dijak is here. So, taking him on tonight is the man that freed his mother from the Aaron Stevens family, which is dwindling more and more by the day, which makes me just so happy to hear. It is the prodigy, Nick Wayne. And I do apologize if I'm just quiet for a minute or so at a time on commentary. For reference, this is the final thing I'm recording on that big multi-video day, that 4 videos in one day thing that was going on this week that I talked about in the Discord, if you are part of that. Long story short, Hemlock and I are heading back to my family's house for Christmas this weekend, and I was so busy this week with work, I didn't have time to record many videos. So on this fine Thursday, December 18th, I recorded Christmas Chaos, TNA, SmackDown, Lethal Lottery qualifying, and Ring of Honor, all in the space of 24 hours. It is now midnight on December 19th, and I am feeling myself fall asleep at the desk, but I have this and one match to go, and I get to go to bed. And Nick Wayne, the prodigy, makes his way to the ring. Now that his business with Aaron Stevens is done, he can work on trying to get himself into title contention. Nick Wayne and Dijak starting us out now. Here we go. Dijak coming out of the gate with a boot on Nick Wayne. Dijak just looking to bully him right now. Dijak's got a hold of Nick Wayne around the midsection. Wayne, though. Snapmare taking him down. Nick Wayne into the chin lock. Dijak now. Nick Wayne pulling back on the chin. Dijak. Back on the arm now. Dijak's got it wrenched behind here. Dijak. Wayne now. Nick Wayne. Swung around. Snapmare takes him down into a chin lock. Again, Nick Wayne rolls back through. He's got the arm of Dijak now. Behind him here. Dijak. Over now. Dijak pulling back on the arm. Nick Wayne is down here. Nick Wayne trying to fight back into it now. Nick Wayne. Dijak with the elbow. Dijak, no. Nick Wayne answering back. Nick Wayne. Nice kick taking down Dijak, who rolls back through himself now. Nick Wayne. Suplex. This will be a huge win for Nick Wayne here tonight. Taking down a former champion. Also young in his career is Nick Wayne. Only just recently entering his 20s. As I say, anytime I see a wrestler that is that young, am I throwing away my life doing this? Dijak hit with a crossbody now. Nick Wayne's got him down. Nick Wayne has got Dijak in some trouble here. Nick Wayne went for the shooting star. Dijak got the knees up. Dijak pulling him in. Dijak knee off the jaw of Nick Wayne. Back up to his feet now, and Dijak with Nick Wayne. The top rope here. Dijak launching him back into the ring. Back up to his feet now, and Dijak for that big boot. Nick Wayne countering. Nick Wayne pulls through. Suplex taking him down. Has Dijak now. One kick out. Now Nick Wayne here with the ropes. And Zakari taking him down. Dijak ducking under him now. Now Dijak hits that discus boot on Nick Wayne. Dijak could be looking for feast your eyes here. For the throat instead. Wayne countering now. Nick Wayne kick to the midsection. And sunset flip into a cover now. Nick Wayne. One kick out from Dijak. Dijak getting out at one here. Nick Wayne. The midsection now. Dijak starting to get back up. Nick Wayne. Oh, shoved back by Dijak. Who hits him with a big clothesline there. Now Dijak. The arms and Dijak stomping away at the midsection. Dijak now has another big clothesline now. Nick Wayne is down. Dijak. Nick Wayne in position now. And Dijak, wait a minute. Trent Seven, Nick Wayne's new mentor. Yelling at Dijak here. Nick Wayne. Getting back to his feet. Wayne's World on Dijak for the win. 1, 2, no! Trent Seven almost perfectly set up Nick Wayne to win that one. Nick Wayne now grabs Dijak, who kicks him in the head here, and Dijak. Uh-oh. Choke slam to Nick Wayne. Dijak for the 1, 2, no! Dijak getting him back up to his feet, and Dijak the elbow. Nick Wayne. Kick there. Dijak going down. Dijak. A splash across the back. Nick Wayne. It's the Dijak avoiding the clothesline. Wayne answers back. Drop kick. Taking him down. Goes for a clothesline himself. Dijak now. Nick Wayne around. Across the ring. Into the corner. Now Dijak. Whoa, Nick Wayne staggering back. Dijak. Oh, went for the discus clothesline. Nick Wayne. Turnbuckle now. Dijak in trouble. Nick Wayne. With Wayne's World a second time. Into the cover now, and Nick Wayne. 1, 2, 3. Nick Wayne with a huge win over a former champion. This young man looks to rise himself up the rankings here of Ring of Honor more and more here over the coming weeks. Big win for Nick Wayne. Our main event for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Titles is coming up in just a few moments' time. The War Dogs and JetSpeed. And we are just jumping right into our main events of the evening in Parker's segment. As it is time for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships to be on the line. As here come War Dogs. Clark Connors and Drilla Maloney making their way to the ring, accompanied by the Ring of Honor World Champion Gabe Kidd, leading them down to the ring. One of the four heads of Bullet Club. Gabe Kidd alongside, of course, Kenny Omega, Buddy Murphy, and the overall leader, Jay White. Connors and Maloney looking to win the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles here tonight. Round out the War Dogs title run, or the War Dogs championships here. Yet another section of Bullet Club where they have every title that they can hold. Bring out their opponents. Here they come. The champions since the beginning of this year with Death Before Dishonor. Here they are, Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey making their way down to the ring. JetSpeed. So, do this. So, the War Dogs and JetSpeed. Here we go. Drilla Maloney starting it out with Kevin Knight. It's our main event here on Ring of Honor. Our tag team titles. Here we go. Kevin Knight starting out. Big DDT there, taking down Drilla. Kevin Knight goes for a bottom rope moonsault. By the way, now grabs onto him now, lifting Kevin Knight up, and back body drop, taking him down. Now getting Kevin Knight back up to his feet, and Kevin Knight. Corner now, Drilla Maloney. Tag made to Clark Connors. War Dogs looking to work together early on here. Suplex. Drop kick. Combo there. Back up to his feet now is Clark Connors here. And Clark Connors right now knocking him back here. Clark Connors with Kevin Knight off the ropes, ducking him. Leapfrogs him. And big clothesline takes him down. Back up to his feet now. Big chops now. Jabbing away. Knee strike there from Kevin Knight here. And Kevin Knight with Clark Connors. From Peru, stacking him up into a cover here. Clark Connors kicks out. Knight now grabs a hold of him here. And Kevin Knight taking him into the corner. Head first into the turnbuckle now. Hold of him. Taking him down now. And Kevin Knight. Rolling splash takes down Clark Connors. Cover now, Clark Connors kicking out at one. Just how early we are into this matchup right now. Maloney answering back now, grabs onto Kevin Knight. Throws him into the corner now. Tag made. In comes Drilla Maloney, Clark Connors, Drilla Maloney. Here we go. The War Dogs spear and clothesline combo. Taking down Knight as here comes Speedball. Looking a little to their name right now as Drilla Maloney goes down. Speedball Mike Bailey. Back here, gets caught though. Mike Bailey swings him around, puts him in the corner, and Mike Bailey having a hold now. Here we go. Pulling back on the arm. Now goes Maloney, countered by Maloney though, and Drilla Maloney collides with him here. Big kick into the head of Mike Bailey. All getting picked back up to their feet now, and now Speedball. Corner now. As Drilla now makes the tag. Clark Connors back in. Looking for that suplex drop kick again. And they hit it. Connors, big right hook connecting there to Mike Bailey. Clark Connors getting chopped back now. Big Kid sliding that chair into the ring here. Big Kid now. A minute, Mike Bailey into the corner here. As Gabe Kidd put that chair in the ring, Clark Connors now knocking back. Whoa, Clark Connors got tripped up by Mike Bailey. I think he was looking for a spear, but Speedball was able to derail him. Speedball German suplex, taking down Clark Connors, who rolls out of the ring. Now Mike Bailey running into the spear instead. Clark Connors cutting him off mid-run with that spear. Mike Bailey going down. Now Drilla Maloney entering the mix here, and Drilla, the big man of the War Dogs, setting up Mike Bailey for spear. No, Speedball out of the way here. Speedball connecting here. Mike Bailey has a hold of him. Sends him into the referee, swinging him around now. Mike Bailey. Those kicks now. Roundhouse kick. Taking down Maloney now. Drilla's down. Bailey going back towards the corner here. Tag is made, and Kevin Knight is in. Kevin Knight, whoa, knocking him into the referee here. Kevin Knight. To a facebuster there. Kevin Knight on Maloney here. Going down. Kevin Knight rolling through the flatliner, takes down Drilla Maloney. Recover, Kevin Knight for the win. One, no. Had to retain the titles there, but only a 1 count. Kevin Knight going out of the ring here, and Kevin Knight. Here we go. He's got something big if he's going for this. Big flying clothesline, nobody home. Oh, but got it with that forearm strike. The Kid providing the opening. As Maloney tagging in Clark Connors now, and Clark Connors clothesline the absolute hell out of Kevin Knight. Now Clark Connors dropping him with a brainbuster. Into the cover now for the 1, 2, no, Mike. Kevin Knight able to kick out there. This matchup rolls on. Midsection now is now Kevin Knight. With Clark Connors into a big Hurricane Rana. Tag made to Speedball now and Mike Bailey. On to Clark Connors now and Mike Bailey. Go putting in the ropes now, and now Mike Bailey. For the ropes out to the floor. Here we go. Mike Bailey dives out onto Clark Connors. Mike Bailey with that standing shot on the floor there. Clark Connors is down, but the referee, she's being a little lenient with this being a championship matchup about the countouts. Clark Connors back into the ring. The count of 7. Mike Bailey back up to their feet now, and now Clark Connors. Oh, here we go. The War Dogs. Oh my God! What a double team there as Drilla enters the mix. Now Mike Bailey grabs a hold of Drilla Maloney, sending him off the ropes here. Mike Bailey. Big pounce there. Maloney countering. Oh, and he's hit with that pounce again. Bailey staying on top of him right now, trying to shut down the big man's attempted offense. Oh, boy. There's the leg sweep. Now, this. Knocking back. Mike Bailey gets hot with another pounce. Bailey has him down now, and Mike Bailey back up to his feet here. Mike Bailey has a hold of him here. The corner now, and Speedball hits him with the kick. Mike Bailey. Ultima weapon. Saved by Clark Connors. Now Mike Bailey. Roundhouse kick, taking down both members of the War Dogs. Now he's got him back up to his feet, and Mike Bailey. Up down goes Mike Bailey here. War Dogs pacing the ring now like they own it, like they know this is their ring, and it's just a matter of moments before they are crowned the champions. Mike Bailey now. Back into the ring here. Mike Bailey, big kick there. To Drilla Maloney, taking him down. Down into a cover here for the 1, for the 2. No! Almost retaining the titles there with that one. Now crossface. Crossface in on Drilla. Drilla going to tap out a Speedball here. Speedball. In the face repeatedly now. Now, wait a minute. Maloney's got a hold of him. He's up. Pile driver. Referee sees the tag to Clark Connors while she's putting that turnbuckle pad back on. And Clark going up to the top rope here. Oh, wait a minute. Clark Connors using the rope on the face. Mike Bailey. Spear! Typing out Kevin Knight now, and now the War Dogs is about to... No! Mike Bailey, however, finding the counter. Now Clark Connors getting Mike Bailey back up to his feet here. Press him into the corner. Tag is made. In comes Drilla Malone. And double team there. Now... Minute, no, Enziguri there. Connors getting out of the ring now to avoid disqualification. Drilla Maloney, though, taking the fight to Mike Bailey. Spear! But we've broken Mike Bailey's ribs tonight. How many damn spears there's been. Now, wait a minute, coming around ringside. Connors wiping out Kevin Knight to keep him from getting involved in this again. Now, into the midsection here. As Mike Bailey rolls it back through. Into a cover now. Speedball. 1. No. 1. 2. No! Nearly had new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions there. Blade there from Mike Bailey now, and Mike Bailey. On the outside here, business getting handled against Kevin Knight. Now up to the top rope. Go, gonna look to fly. Oh, whoops, Clark Connors accidentally hitting his tag partner there. I think he got a little bit of a blind spot there. Thought it was Mike Bailey he was aiming at. God, pulling the match, is falling asleep at the desk. Now Maloney getting Mike Bailey back to his feet. Big kick in the head. Back up now again. Chopping away now. Maloney countered. Kick to the leg from Mike Bailey. Pulling him in. Mike Bailey. Here we go. Mike Bailey with the Gotch pile driver. Hooks the leg now on Maloney. 1, 2, kick out. Gorilla staying in it. Kevin Knight sent into the ring. Mike Bailey might have Maloney in perfect position. The top rope. There's Speedball. One-armed muscle buster. Maloney staggering. Hit with a moonsault. Oh, but he has his legs taken out from under him. Does Speedball. And down goes Kevin Knight. German suplex from Speedball. Bailey now into another cover on Maloney here. Cover for the 1. Cover for the 2. No! Kick out from Drilla there. The War Dogs staying alive and alert. More alert than me right now. As big kick there to Speedball. And now, let's send him in the corner. Tag is made. Clark Connors is in. And the War Dogs gonna finish the job here with a big stomp to Speedball. Kevin Knight getting involved now. Mike Bailey now swinging around Clark Connors. No, Clark Connors taking out the leg. Massive lariat there, has him down. And Clark Connors now. Spear to Speedball Mike Bailey for the 1, 2, 3. That's gonna do it. Great back and forth here in the main event. Even if I apologize, I was not the best on commentary for it. I am not. I'm watching this back on mute. I do not blame you if you don't listen to my commentary for this one. I know I was unintelligible at parts of it, or I was just borderline asleep for others. Big win there nonetheless, though. We have got new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. Bullet Club grows ever stronger as the War Dogs are champions. Almost every member has fulfilled their prophecy. Next weekend, Ben Juice, the Gorillas of Destiny, Buddy Murphy have a chance to join the ranks of champions in the Bullet Club. That's going to do it for tonight. If you're watching Ring of Honor, it won't be as long between the next episode, I promise. I've been Xander, and that is Universe.
Special thanks to $10 above Patreon backers JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Burt. Patreon is the best way to support me directly, and joining you get LS11 member Nitro, Let's Play content, early access to Sanctuary videos, and more.